Welcome back to the Crochet Creatos with my friends at yarnspirations.com for week number 2 of the Study of Ombre Afghan. As a disclaimer, you will be hearing a hum today. It is June 20th, but outside it is not that warm. We have in-floor heating and it does take about 12 to 24 hours to heat up the house in order to have more comfortable temperatures. So I have a space heater that's blowing in the background. So sorry about that if that bothers anybody. So week number 2, we're going to be proceeding then to the week number 2 instructions. And today we're going to do all the way from number 11 to 19, and of course we have a crochet diagram for you. We have the original that you started with, and now we're going to add on for rounds number 11 through 19, and you'll see it go. Now in my particular sample I kept the regular color going to go more, and you'll see it more transitioning as you're working out, and of course you can change your colors anytime you feel like it. So without further ado, let's continue to use our same yarn and same hook, and let's begin number 11.
Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing.
So you'll notice in the instructions as we begin there looks like there's 2 extra loops around the back post. That's not an error, that's correct. So what we have to do right where we're sitting to keep it looking good, we need to slip stitch around the back posts of the next 2. So just going around the back, just go around the back and go and pull through and through. So you do it once and do it one more time. So you should be on the second double crochet of that group of 7, and this is where we're going to begin our journey. So from here what we need to do is that we need just to chain 2. That will not count as anything, and in the same post here you're going to do a back post double crochet. So wrap the hook and come into the back post, pull through 2 and 2. And we're just going to focus on the middle 5 of this group of 7. So you're already in 1, but between each one of these back posts you need to apply a chain 1 to provide a little bit more growth space. So let's back post the next one, and then chain 1 and back post the next one, and you only want to do the middle 5 if that helps you to know that. Okay, and so make sure you chain 1 in between each or you'll have problems in the future. And so you should be able to count 5. Remember that chain 2 that you started with does not count. Once you have that done, and you're going to chain 1 after that last one went in, and around this one here we want to do a 3 front post doubles into the same stitch. Okay, so just wrap the hook and put 3 into here, and use the front post only. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to start another section. So to start another section you're going to begin by chaining 1 first, and then just go to the second one. So ignore this first one because that's how we had to slip stitch to get to the second one before, but now that we've done that we only want to focus on the middle 5. So you're just going to back post the second one in, chain 1, and then back post the next, and etc. And you'll do that all the way around. So let me just do this grouping of 5. And once you can see you have 5 done, chain 1 and that front post double 3 times into the next single crochet there, okay, on the front post. So I need you to do this all the way around. So after that's done, chain 1, come to the second and do your back posts with your chain 1s that separate them, and etc. And please do this, and I'll see you at the end of the round number 11 in just a moment. Okay, once you come around, don't forget that you got to put in those 3 double crochets in the front post before you join it to the first one. Once it gets to 70 degrees here in the house, in this room actually, the heater will go off and it's just 1 more degree to go. So once you have that 3 done, you chain 1 and then you're going to slip stitch it to the top of the first back post double crochet, and that completes number 11. So let's just move on to round number 12 next. Okay, let's get ready for number 12. It's gonna sound confusing, but you just have to go with it and trust me. I need you to chain 2. This will not count as a stitch. Around the same back post double crochet before, ignore this chain 2 because that doesn't exist. I want you to place in a back post double crochet around that one. Now in the chain 1 space between the two, I need you to double crochet, and so you're going to be applying a double crochet in the space, and in the next one here is a back post double crochet. So when there's a real stitch, it's a back post double crochet, and when there's a space, it's just a regular double crochet into the chain. Okay, so here's the back post, and the next one here is a double crochet in the chain. Here's the back post, so that has to stay as a back post, and the next one is a double crochet in the chain. And you're gonna finish off the last one here. It's a back post double crochet, so it's gonna provide some really cool texture. Once you have that done, what we have to do is that we have to go around the middle one of the grouping of 3 only, and we're going to apply a puff stitch in the front post to the middle one. So to do that, you're gonna yarn over and going into the front post only, and yarn over, pull through, and you're gonna do that a total of 4 times. So that was 1, you yarn over and going in again, pull through. That was 2, yarn over and again and into the same one. This is 3, and yarn over and again in, pull through. You should be able to count 9 loops. You don't necessarily have to count it if you feel confident. So let's just count to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. To do this then, see how it's kind of grouped together as you got one by itself and then this whole pile. I want you to yarn over and pull through that section only, leaving 1 already on there, and then yarn over and pull through 2 like that. Then chain 1 to finish that off. Now you're gonna begin over in this section here. So you start off with the back post double crochet, so keep it at the back post double crochet, and then you double crochet in the chain 1 space. So back post in the next double crochet, and then double crochet in the chain 1 space. One thing I like about round blankets like this is that the pattern repeats itself really quickly. And then the last one is a back post double crochet, and then you immediately start your puff stitching here in the middle one. So yarn over, go to the middle, pull through. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yarn over, pull through everything but the first one, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 1 to close it, and then start again. So please do this all the way around. This is round number 12. So I'm coming up to the end of number 12, and I'm just finishing it off with that special puff stitch that we want. So every round we do now is just gonna get a little bit slower because we're getting bigger and bigger, and once we get that done, it's awesome. So let's just join it to the top of the first back post double crochet. Ignore that chain 2 because that's technically not a stitch, and we're gonna move on to round number 13 next. Okay, let's begin lucky number 13. I want you to chain 2. It will not count as anything, just like this one below is not a stitch, it's just a builder. In the ones that are back post double crochet, you're gonna keep those as back post double crochet, and you're going to ignore the double crochets that are in the chain 1 space. So let's start with the first one, and you're just going to make it a back post double crochet, and then to jump to the next one you have to chain 1 first, then go to the next back post double crochet. So you're skipping over that double crochet that's in the space. And remember there's 5 of these, so you have 1 and 2 already done, so chain 1 and go to the next back post and continue to make it a back post double crochet. Chain 1, the next back post, chain 1, and finally the last back post. So you will see that you have a total of 5 of those. Ignore that chain 2 because it doesn't exist. Once you have that done, you want to play in the front post. Then see where this one's coming out of, you use the middle one, so you're going to use the first one and the last one of that same grouping of 3 and make it a 2 together front post double crochet. So wrap the hook and go into the first one, yarn over, pull through 2 and hold. Then go into the next one, so just lean it over and go to the front post of the other one, pull through 2 and hold, and then pull through all 3, and that will keep that suspended, and it will keep that puff stitch nice in the center for you. To start another section, start immediately in the back post double crochet and keep it as a back post double crochet and chain 1 after that. Once you chain 1, come to the next back post, then chain 1, and etc. And you'll do that around. If you can see what the stitches are, it becomes nice and easy instead of having to count. Okay, you should see a grouping of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you have that done, make a front post 2 together with the front one here. So it's number 1, and then add the second one in. And then pull through all 3 and continue and start with the back post and etc. Go around. This is lucky round number 13. When you get around lucky number 13, you're doing your 2 together over those puff stitches that you see, and then you're just going to join it to the first back post double crochet that you started with, and that was lucky round number 13. Let's continue along to round number 14 next. Okay, let's begin lucky number 14. Don't know why it's lucky, but it is today. So we're going to start off and you'll chain 1, and you need to single crochet in the top of this back post double crochet. Now we have chain 1 spaces that separate these back posts, and what we need to do in order to continue the consistency is that we are going to do a front post and double crochet around the ones that are just here sitting in the chain 1 space. So these double crochets. So just do a front post double crochet around that one, and then come back to the line that you're working on, and the next back post one you're single crocheting. Okay, the next one is another front post double crochet around this one. You can see that in the diagram as well. And then single crochet in the back post. Come and do the front post double crochet. That. Single crochet in the next back post double crochet. So you kind of keep on doing that as you see, and then you'll end with a front post double, or sorry, with a single crochet in the last back post here. Okay, so you should see that there's going to be 4 of these front post double crochets in the section. So let's carry on. Once you have that done, then you're going to go around this. So this is the 2 together, and you're going to apply 3 front post double crochets around that. So just start and just pick it off the background, and you'll do it 3 times. So once, twice, and 3 times. And then you're going to immediately come to the next back post double crochet that you run into. You'll single crochet that one, and then again you're going to do the front post double crochet around this one right here, and then come back to the line and single crochet in the next back post one, and then jump down in front, single crochet in the next back post, and then jump down in front, single crochet in the back post, and jump down in front. And I can already see that I have 4 jump downs. I can see those. And then you'll, to finish this section, you will single crochet in the last back post double crochet, and then immediately put 3 front post double crochets around the one that is the 2 together. So once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, so I need you to do this all the way around. You'll see the texture thickening up and doing a really great job. I'll see you at the end of number 14 in a moment. When you get around to number 14, don't forget that you still have to put your 3 double crochets in the front post on the very last one, and then just join it to the beginning single crochet that you started with, and that will conclude number 14. Let's begin number 15. Before you begin number 15, what we have to do is that we have to fasten off, and I showed you that already in video number 1 of this series. So let's just fasten off this yarn, and I'll weave in my tail later, and then we're gonna begin at a fresh spot then for round number 15. You could literally carry the yarn, but it's going to appear obvious to you. So let's begin, and we'll start number 15 in a moment. When we fastened off on number 14, we were right here. So what we have to do is we have to backtrack, and I thought it was going to be too obvious when you carried the yarn to go backwards, and so I want to do the middle one, and I want to attach it as a back post single crochet around the middle one. So keeping it on the hook, yarn over, pull through, and then you'll see 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is a standing single crochet on the back post in it. So the middle one of the grouping of 3. Once that's in, you're going to chain 3, and everything is chain 3 in between what we're about to do. So just remember that. So 1, 2, 3. I then need you to come to the first single crochet here before you see these front post double crochets, and I need you to make that one also as a back post single crochet. And before you continue on, you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're now going to do a front post double crochet 4 together, and you were going to use the 4 that you see in this group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yarn over, pick up the first one on the front post, pull through 2, and hold. And you're gonna do that with all 4 of these. So yarn over, next one, pull through 2, and hold, and keep doing that until you got all of them done like that. Once they're all done, you should see 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 5, and now chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. You're gonna come to the next single crochet after you see this one here, and you're going to then going to do a back post single crochet around the next single crochet after this one here. And then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Do a single crochet in the back post around the middle one of the grouping of 3 that you had there before. Chain 3. Then come to the next single crochet that you see here and back post double crochet. Then you are going to put in a single crochet in the back post of this single crochet that's here. Then chain 3. You see the grouping of 4? You're gonna put those together. So those are 4 together, front post double crochet. And then what are you gonna do after it's put together? Chain 3, come to the next single crochet, make that a back post single crochet, and then chain 3. Back post single crochet around the middle one of the grouping of 3, then chain 3, and then to the next single crochet, make that a back post single crochet, chain 3, and then put the 4 together. Please do this all the way around. This is round number 15. So I'm coming all the way around, and I'm just putting that 4 together. I chain 3, I'm doing the back post of the next single crochet, and then I chain 3, and then I attach to the first back post single crochet that I started with the standing version. And then you're just going to attach, and we're going to move on to round number 16, which is going to be a nice easy round for you next. In round number 16, when I was designing this, I wanted to make it simpler, so during the prototype testing, this is something that was changed after the fact. We're going to chain up 1, and in each chain 3 space you're going to apply 3 single crochets in each. That's it. So 1, 2 and 3, and then just jump to the next space. I'm covering over top the ends here, but in the next space it's just 1, 2, 3, and the next chain 1 space. So jump right on over and just concentrate on the spaces only. So 1, 2 and 3, and please do this all the way around. This is round number 16. Coming around at number 16, all the spaces, chain 3 spaces, have 3 single crochet, and you want to join it to the first single crochet that you started with. Let's begin round number 17 next. In round number 17, nice and easy, just chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of number 17 in just a moment. On round number 17, I've got my last one in, and I'm just going to join it, and then we're going to begin number 18 next, which is going to be really fun. If you really wanted to have some fun with the next round, the popcorn is the only thing that will show coming up. So if you want to make the popcorn completely different than what you're doing, that's something that I will leave in your capable hands. So let's begin number 18 next. As I was just mentioning, round number 18 is a really cool round. You have popcorns that will really stand off this thing, and so in the original sample that you will see that there was popcorns that are coming off like here. Now if you want to make those popcorns completely different color, it'll work if you make the next round completely different color and then just switch it back to what you're already working with, and so that's something that you can play with. So I'll leave that in your hands as I mentioned. Let's begin, and we're going to start off and we're going to do a beginning popcorn. And I always like to start off my popcorns when it's the beginning as a chain 2, not chain 3, because I find when it's a chain 3 and then I do the popcorn, then it looks out of place. So chain 2, and I need you in the same stitch that you did the join to put 4 more double crochet in there. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oops. We'll try that 4th one again one more time. Now you're gonna come and take this out, leave the loop, come to the top of the chain 2 that you started. If you're not sure, just count it back and go into the chain 2 from the front going to back. Put this onto the hook and pull through, and chain 1 will lock it. So make sure you don't forget to do that chain 1. You're now going to chain a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you're going to skip 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come to the 6th one and apply another popcorn. So the full popcorns are 5 double crochets into the same stitch first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Leave this off, go into the first one, pull through, and now if you were, and so you chain 1 to lock, but if you weren't watching me, I just say chain 6. So I know that the first one is the lock, so that's 1, and then I have to apply 5 chains anyway to jump to the next one. So I would just say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then skip 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to the 6th and apply another popcorn in. Did you get that? So I just, instead of just having to slow down to count extra times, I just say, well, you know what, I'm gonna count that chain 1 to close as one of the chains. So going in, pull through, and so instead of just chain 1 to close, I just chain 6. So 1, that is the close, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And so this whole round, this will stand off just like that, and you'll continue around, and I'll see you at the end of number 18 in a moment. Coming up onto the 18th round, what we want to do is that after we've chained we closed it in the chain 5, then you were going to then just attach it to the top of the first popcorn. And we need to eliminate this yarn because we're at the wrong spot to start round number 19, which will be final for today's video. So we're gonna cut it and begin, and this is why you can have the popcorn being a different color. So let's continue to round number 19 to finish off today's video, and this one's a nice easy round as well. At least I think so. So we were currently in the wrong spot, so what we have to do is that we have to consider just going around, and we need to bury this chain. So when we go to attach, we're going to attach to the first single crochet that is after the popcorn. Go right on in and push this down with it. This is the chain, and you were going to attach. Chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch put in another double crochet. So what I want you to remember that after each popcorn there will always be 2 double crochet. So the chain 3 and that double crochet equals the 2 that we just talked about. Now the rest of these double crochets are in, and you're just going to apply right over top of that chain. So bury that chain inside that stitch. So you have a total count of 4 of these double crochets that are by themselves. Okay. Once you have that done, this popcorn, we want to make it as a front post single crochet. So just go around the popcorn and stay there and just single crochet around it. That will keep it stabilized and in the front. So the double crochet that's after the next popcorn that you see, just start it and going in, and when you start it just push down the next chain 5 here with it, and it will get stuck with it. So 1 and 2 is into the same first one, and then the remaining 4 are on their own. And I'm not sure you really need to count it other than just making sure you get the 2 in the first one. So you got your 4 by themselves. The next one is a front post single crochet to stabilize and hold it, and then the first one after the popcorn gets 2, and you're slamming down that chain 5 to hold it inside the stitch, and you put 2 in the first and then 1 into the next 4. Please do this all the way around, and this is round number 19, which will conclude today's video, and I'll see you at the end of the video in just a moment. So I continue to round number 19, and don't forget I have to do the front post single crochet around the popcorn, and then I'm just going to join it to the top of the chain 3. Now because the rounds are getting more and more there, you're going to notice when you start joining colors it'll start appearing different. Don't panic about that. We just have a few more rounds to do of this color, and we will be doing that in round number 3, and we'll be squaring it off next time that you see us. So right now my particular sample is sitting completely flat, so it's awesome, and hopefully yours is too, and I'll see you week number 3 for the study of Ombre Afghan by me for yarnspirations.com. Bye bye.